Hello, I'm Klaus Hildebrandt. I'm the editor-in-chief of FVW. FVW is the leading media house for business travel communication in Germany. We're a magazine, a website. We're doing conferences for tour operators, travel agents, airlines, hotels, so all the travel community. We're here in Luxor for a FVW workshop. We do these events 3 times a year, and it's the 5th time we're here in Egypt. The event brings together the people from the German travel industry, like tour operators, travel agents, airliners, together with the travel industry here of Egypt, the officials of the Ministry of Tourism, of the governor, but also, of course, the hoteliers, the owner of the cruise ships, and so on. So, in order to bring here the people together and to discuss how can we develop the tourism from Germany to Egypt further.
And how about the demand for Egypt in Germany? Do you see it's a big market for German travelers?
Yes. For Egypt, Germany at the moment is the biggest source market of tourists. Last year, of course, was a tough year. Around 700,000 Germans came to Egypt. This year we see a significant increase. We hear from all tour operators, travel agents, we heard at conferences also from market researchers that the demand is significant up. So people expect at least a growth about 30%. So we should this year reach the level of 1 million passengers from Germany. And we see also not only the volume is increasing, but also the prices are going up a little bit. You know, in the crisis, the hoteliers had to lower their prices in order to come back to the business. Now we see a little comeback. Of course, we don't still have the numbers and the prices we saw before 2011, but it's an encouraging sign that the market is picking up.
But the demand is more for the Red Sea than the River Nile, Luxor and Aswan.
Yes, that's always the same. When the market comes back, it first comes back for the sun and beach tourism at the Red Sea. Especially the Hurghada region and the Marsalam region are very popular for German tourists. But we see also now the cruise market is coming back a little bit. You know, German tourists, they are very much interested in culture and also in doing cruises. But of course, it's always the same. The families, they first might go back to the resorts at the Red Sea. But we see now also an increase, a pick up for the Nile business here, for the Luxor business, although it's not there where it has been, but there are also some encouraging signs that the next winter season might be much better than the season before and the season before.
And from the business and marketing point of view, how do you see the Egyptian businesses and Ministry of Tourism, their marketing for Egypt and Germany, their campaign?
I think that we are here because we are doing this event together with the Ministry of Tourism. We're doing these events also in other countries. We have been to Spain, to Greece, to Turkey, to Dubai. We always do it together with the Ministry of Tourism because they are neutral, we are neutral. We are not dependent for any tour operator or airline. They are not, because and the aim for this workshop is to discuss and bring the market forward. It's not to promote one special tour operator or one special hotel or something like this. Although we are happy that hoteliers, tour operators, travel agents are sponsoring it or participating here at the conference. So they do marketing, but of course I think a lot have to be done more in order to encourage that now the early signs are going up and that the market will go up, because the next winter season would be very crucial. The winter season is the main season for Egypt, especially here for the Nile cruises. And I think if the marketing continues and going on, then we will see much better figures in the next winter.
So for the Nile cruises, do you think numbers of 2010, are we going to get back to these numbers?
Not this winter, but step by step. And I think it's simply not possible to go from one season to the next season. You know, from the Nile cruises, about 90 cruise ships are in operation now. You cannot add so much more. Sometimes also the people who are working on the ship, the cooks and the engineers, have left the industry or doing something different. So you need also the people to have the quality, because I think that would be very much worse if the business comes back but the quality is bad. Then people say, forget about the Nile cruise. So I think it would not make sense to say, we go from 90 to 150 ships immediately. Better to build it up, to have a better occupancy on the existing ships, securing the quality, which is very important, of course. There are tough times for the owners of the Nile ships and the hoteliers, but it's hard to secure the quality when the prices are down. But I think it must be built up step by step, but there are good signs.
So it's not your first time in Egypt, is it?
No, I've been to Egypt, I think, 7 or 8 times. I think it's my 5th time to Luxor. We visit here all the wonderful monuments, the Karnak Temple, the Luxor Temple, today the Valley of the Kings. So it's always very impressive for me, and I love it here to be in Luxor. I'm really a big fan of Luxor. I always feel here very comfortable, very safe all the time, and I'm a great admirer of these wonderful monuments of the Egyptian culture.
So all your trips before were business trips or also holidays here in Egypt?
I had also holiday trips with my family. I've got a family of 4, we have children, but of course that was mainly to the Red Sea, because when the children are smaller, they are more interested in swimming and snorkeling perhaps. But me and my wife have also been here to Luxor.
So you would recommend the German people to visit Egypt?
Yes, and that was also important when we did the tour, for example, here to the Luxor and all the monuments. We were accompanied by travel agents, and the travel agents, they are multiplier, because first you have to convince the travel agent. In Germany, roughly 80% of trips to Egypt are sold via travel agent, not the online travel agent. They are important for city breaks, or if people go to a destination they know very well, like Mallorca, for example. But when it comes to Egypt, and perhaps some customers feel a little bit not so comfortable as they do in the destination like Germany or Austria. They are they know very well. It always needs a good travel agent to convince them that the right holiday, to choose the right hotel, to choose the right flights, to choose the right Nile boat. So in this time in Germany is very special, completely different than, for example, Scandinavia or UK, where much more booking is coming online. In Germany, most of the bookings are still coming via the travel agent, and that's why it was so important that we are here with the travel agents. And what we find out, many of the travel agents, they know Hurghada, they know Marsalam, they know the big resorts where they do the main business, of course. But a lot of travel agents still haven't been to Luxor, and they were flashed when they saw this, and we had never expected this. It's always seeing or hearing about things or seeing them themselves. It's completely different, and people were very, very enthusiastic. So and these multipliers are very important in order to convince consumers, because if one travel agent are coming here selling, for example, 20 trips this year, that is a big business for everybody. And we do in our magazine a very big report about this conference here and the trips to Luxor and so on. We have about 100,000 readers in Germany, Austria and Switzerland with FVW, our magazine, on our website. We do additional photos and so on our website. So that is a big multiplier effect.
And that's a segment the magazine targets, the B2B.
Yes, that's the B2B segment. It's always to do marketing also on the B2B. I think the best marketing is always if you do it together. Of course, you have to convince the consumer, you have to create some images in his mind that Egypt comes to his mind. But you always have to combine it with the B2B marketing, because, for example, if a customer sees an advertisement on TV, for example, and he comes to a travel agency and the travel agent has no meaning or said, no, I won't recommend Egypt, please go, I would recommend go to Turkey or go to Greece, that's bad. So you always have to convince both, and the real business coming in Germany from the travel agents and tour operators.
So at the end, do you want to say anything?
I would like to say that it's always a very great pleasure here, and that I'm doing this workshop all over the world, and Egypt is really a big pleasure because people are very professional, people are very hospitable here, and we have wonderful hotels like here the Hilton and Nile, that's very good, and so the sentiment is very good, and I think we are coming just at the right time. We are coming just at the time where the market picking up. It's after a very huge terrorism attack and things, it doesn't make sense. But now the sentiment is good, and we see market researcher presented here at our conference. They saw there is a huge potential for Egypt at the moment. There's also some difficulties in other countries. The demand for Turkey is going down. Canary Islands, for example, which are a big competitor in the winter season. They raise their prices a lot. So it's a good time now at the moment to do these conferences and to rebuild this trust and these good relationships with the German travel trade.
Thank you very much.
I thank you.